Good morning, folks from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another episode. Today's episode will be a little bit different because this is gonna be an exclusive take. I just love the exclusive, just like Mark Rob08. He loves doing exclusives, right? So I woke up, so my voice is a little bit out. I fell asleep, so I'm trying to recover with the coffee. So yes, let's see how this goes. All right. All right, I'm not gonna be sipping in between that much, so it's okay. All right, so fragrance I'm gonna do it's something I've been watching for some time. Like let's say notes breakdown. I've been interested, but I didn't think it was a something new at first, because I have the one that is the best in my opinion in the line. That was Bvlgari Man in Black. You know this one. How much I love this. This one is a like one of the best winter fragrances and most spicy and manly deep dark fragrances of all time in my collection, and I often say this is comparable to Spice Bomb, but I bought another one. This is actually different enough and I'll talk about it. This is the Orient version. This is called Black Orient by Bvlgari's Man line. Okay, and this is I think one of the latest flankers. There's also Cologne. I didn't try it, so I cannot comment. So I have them both on paper. I'll talk about them and compare them side by side, but I'll talk mostly about the Black Orient. So the house of Bvlgari, this house, this line, this started with Bvlgari's Man, I think. So the Man one was the bottle design exactly the same. So the only difference was with the bottle designs. Like the first one was like see-through glass, and afterwards there was an extreme version which is a silver glass, which is also very nice. I tried it, but not my cup of tea. So those two, they're very basic fragrances for me. It's too simple. But then they came out with this, right? The extreme. So the extreme one, I mean, no, sorry, the Bvlgari's Man in Black. This was the extreme version actually. So this one actually is the strong, potent. The prominent notes were leather. There's what tuberose. There's boozy rum or something, some boozy notes. Very dark, sweet, very strong and very deep, sort of a spicy, like a night out scent. All right, this is I rate it very highly, and then it is more wearable. The leather note is very very tasty and sweet. Okay, so the intense sweet, and I said this is very much for a manly, mature man. Okay, so compared to that, this is one of my favorite fragrance of all time. So compared to that, how does this one do? Okay, so let me show you the presentation. I don't have a box. This is a tester bottle, and I'm really glad I'm doing this the exclusive, because the people I think will be benefited from it, and no one else talked about this like in details in YouTube. Okay, so let's go with the presentation. The bottle. So bottle, first thing you notice is the cap is up here, just like the Man in Black. You can actually twist and you can lock it. So when you lock it, you guys, those who are familiar with this line, they will know already this mechanism, but you cannot spray anymore. So if you carry this in the luggage, let's say, it won't press and make your whole luggage very aromatic. Okay, so when you turn it back this way, then yeah, it sprays. Let me show you the sprayer. Yeah, my coffee is gonna get very tasty. Okay, so this one here is the rose gold. Up here it says Bvlgari, and sorry about the fingerprint. It's fingerprint magnet sort of. Okay, this is called gun plate metal. That's sort of a metal, and it's not plastic, I think. So yeah, the sprayer works all right. The bottle actually is very dark, and it cannot see through it actually. I think it's painted in such a way it's very dark. Okay, so Bvlgari Man. Then it says Black Orient. Bottom, there's no sticker for the testers. The sticker comes at side. Okay, so the batch code is here. This is a 2016 bottle. Okay, I think the January, February, March, April, May release. Okay, the back, the best thing about the testers are they put the what you call the ingredients out here. Okay, the ingredients are oriental leather oud. Okay, that is the first classification of the fragrance, and then the ingredients are black cardamom, and then tuberose flower and oud accord. So these are the three prominent notes from up to bottom. That's what they mention. So this is rather going to be an initial take, but I more or less I'm going to talk about a lot about this fragrance because I know this fragrance already by now. So for presentation, it's nice. It's really nice. Like look at them side by side for a moment. They are very manly and up class, right? So for presentation, kudos to Bvlgari. Okay, so now how does it smell? So yes, it does, as it mentions. First of all, before the notes, this one actually has a lot of similarities with the original Man in Black. Let me tell you right away. If you sniff this for the first time alongside this, or if you know this already and you sniff this in the shop, you'll be like, oh, these are redundant purchases. Like if you have one, you don't need the other. Okay, that is the first observation you're gonna make. When I sniffed this at first, I was like, no, this is just like this. It's just no point. But then, as usual, I never just make quick decisions like that. I just sprayed on a paper. I brought it home. But this one, transformation was different, and I ran back to get the bottle. Yes, this is different enough from the Man in Black. Okay, it has its differences. Opening, it smells a lot like Bvlgari Man In Black. So when it opens up, compared to the Man in Black, this one, the Black Orient, it opens up a little bit more. That cardamom note is a bit more prominent. Compared to that, the Man in Black actually opens up with the black pepper. So there's the basic difference. It's a bit more spicy and sweet opening than the Orient. So Orient starts off a little bit, smells a little bit fainter version of Man in Black, but not quite. It's gonna go in the long run, dry down. It's gonna give the original Bvlgari Man in Black a run for the money. Okay. So yes, the Man in Black, it's a very beautiful sweet tuberose. The sweetness is much more and it's a bit more juicy. It's a bit more playful. Compared to that, the Black Orient starts off a bit more serious. So they smell kind of alike, but the Orient smells a little bit more matured. So if you love the note of black, like the cardamom, you're gonna take this at first. Then it goes, there's other notes in the dry down. The tuberose is gonna be there, but the booze, I think it's there as well, just like Man in Black, the rum. But the center, the floral, there's an added note of some sort of floral. I saw the notes break down, some sort of rose, pinkish kind of rose. So it goes a little bit spicy and a little bit touch of floral. So that's your mead. So that's what, as far as I got, yeah, that's the mead. Okay, let me remind me. Yeah, a little bit alcohol just for 15-20 seconds. Yeah, so the as I was telling you, the opening, it's that cardamom. So if you really test for a few days side by side with Man in Black, okay, oh, these bottles are heavy. If you compare them side by side, you'll see the difference on the opening. So they have their similarities and differences. Worth having both, by the way. Then the center, as I was telling you, the florals little bit takes over and the spicy feel remains. Then it starts reminding you of this one fragrance that is a big time hit for all, like for everyone so far. That is Gucci Pour Homme 2. I saw the comparison in Fragrantica. I won't lie, I didn't detect it by myself. I read it from some subscribers and who wrote the written review, and I put my nose to it. That's where I think there's a tea note in this, mixed with a little bit of spicy, I don't know, nutmeg or some other. It mixes and then it smells almost identical to Gucci Pour Homme 2. Which Gucci Pour Homme 2? The vintage Gucci Pour Homme 2. Yes, Gucci Pour Homme 2 is a little bit different, bit more refined, definitely. This one has more spicy kick than Gucci Pour Homme 2. Gucci Pour Homme 2 is solely based on the tea note. So then Bvlgari line actually has the tea note famous. They're famous for tea note, but they never mention it. This one has that. So imagine you start off with that beautiful boozy rum and tuberose, you know, and then center it goes like the spicy, the cardamom just mixes with the tea. Imagine the tea mixed with cardamom and bit of nutmeg and bit of touch of pepper somewhere with the tea. It's like an oriental masala tea. That's what you'll think of. Yeah, this is that fragrance that represents that. I love it. So this one, I think at the center, I mean the base, it will go somewhere to the leather side. Leather and I think bit of rubbery feel. Bit of rubbery, burnt rubber feel. That's where it's going to remind you of Spice Bomb as well. So imagine this. Starts off with Bvlgari Man in Black. Almost identical, but instead of the black pepper, it gives you the cardamom. This one has the black pepper, but then center stage goes to Gucci Pour Homme 2. Okay, and the last, you can compare this pretty much to Spice Bomb, because Spice Bomb I never compared that one with the Man in Black. Why? Because Man in Black, it's much more heavier feel than Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb is a bit more playful. The pink pepper is really sexy, and even after the watered down version, like recently, Spice Bomb is still great. It rocks. I'm gonna get it. But Spice Bomb lacks that depth for me. It's like a bit more sweet and a bit more flirty compared to this. This is a bit more mature and for serious gentlemen, bit elder people. So this one, it's comparable to Spice Bomb. So imagine that. Man in Black, Gucci Bouron 2, and Spice Bomb, all three in one bottle. That's what I felt this fragrance is, and I'm really excited that I got this. So if you love those three fragrances and you want to get something, it's comparatively, I think the price is cheaper than all those three that I mentioned. I think this is cheaper than, oh no, these two are similarly priced, like same price, but this is still cheaper than Spice Bomb because Spice Bomb doesn't go down in terms of pricing. And Gucci Bouron 2 is very difficult to find. The ones you find, the price maybe is okay, but the vintage version is very difficult to find, which is mine. You can see the dark juice, okay? So if you love those three fragrances and you want to mix and you want something of a performer, this stuff performs. I'll tell you, this is not for summer time, not summer. This is colder weather, night time. And the age, I think this one would be a little bit like when I meant this, the Man in Black. This one actually is for much elder people, like 30 and up. That sort of mature sophistication, grown-up nose, that sort of thing. This one also is for mature people, but then the playfulness is there somewhat with that mix of less notes. Has less notes breakdown compared to this. So the booze, toned down, sweetness, maybe it's like a little bit less. The tea and the spices are the center stage of it. So still mature, but I think it's a bit more, I don't know, somewhat Bvlgari Man Black, it's too heavy. This one is better. So as it starts off a bit weaker, it goes on stronger and stronger over time. So far for me, on the shirt and skin combined in the heat, even in the rainy nights, I am getting like at least 5 hours plus. So that's a good thing about our Asian countries, Bangladesh, but I'm pretty sure in the European countries gonna get much better performance in the cold weather. So yeah, it's a cold weather scent. Who would like this? Is it unisex? Yeah, maybe. Maybe if ladies, they love this kind of spicy scent, they will love this. Occasion, I say it's a night out, clubbing, you know, you want to go out with dinner, this is great. If you're especially going for a steak night, this would perfectly complement that. You have the spices and the smell and the floral just come and hit your nose. You have someone here and then some on your shirt. It will like create a nice bubble around you. You'll really enjoy wearing this fragrance a lot. I can see that. It is different enough from the Man in Black, and it's a nice addition in the line. Cardamom lovers, look for it. Smell for it, I'm gonna give this very high. I love the smell of it. I smelled it every time. You know that the Man in Black, familiar territory for me. I used it a lot, but the touch of cardamom somewhere, and then the Gucci Bouron 2 comes, and then the Spice Bomb comes. It keeps me entertained throughout. So for the smell, 10 out of 10. Great release, great flanker. Is it redundant if you have this one and this one? If you're not a collector, I'll be honest, if you are not a collector, let's say you just want one in the line, which one do you go for? For performance, this is a better performer, the new one. This one performs a little bit lacking, the performance is lacking a little bit in this, okay, the Man in Black. Why? Because it doesn't last on most people, and it's same case with me, okay? It does last like 3 hours, and after that it's gone. This one I got 5 hours plus. Check that out. The shirt, it has a better performance. Yeah, so it's a betterment in that way. So yeah, definitely you can have both, no problem. Okay, I tested with my dad, my brother-in-law, they liked both. Both are wonderful fragrances, okay? So initial impression, versatility in the heat, I don't think you can wear it, so versatility is a little bit less, 7 out of 10. Smell, 10 out of 10. Longevity, let's say 7.5 out of 10 because it's not the best longevity beast, but it's very nice scent. As long as it hangs around, amazing. Projection, it does project very nicely. If there's cold night and a little bit breeze from once in a while, people are gonna be amazed by your fragrance. 5-6 feet away from you, people will detect it. This guy is a heavy hitter. So overall remark in the initial impression, I think this is a winner. This is made to be a winner. It's an underrated gem. People need to look at this fragrance. Okay, love the presentation, beautiful bottle. For the, if you are putting it in the collection, it looks really great, stand out. And initial impression, I'm gonna give this very high remark. Even though the versatility is a little bit less, I'll give this 9 out of 10. Why? Because I love the smell of it. This makes me feel this is amazing, prominent, sweet, everything you wanted from this kind of a fragrance. If you like Spice Bomb, don't buy Spice Bomb, buy this. This is better version of Spice Bomb, okay? And one last thing I can think of, that is, who not gonna like it? If you don't like spicy fragrances and you don't like the note of tuberose, the booze, maybe you stay away from it. That's the only kind of people I see not liking this that much, all right? So thank you guys for watching, and I have few more fragrances to go, and I'll do them from time to time. I'll do them one at a time. Take care guys, have a nice day, talk to you soon, bye bye.